How is everybody doing today? Yo, the fuck was my voice on? Doesn't matter. We're jumping into the band called DazzlingBAD with the album called Immortal Emperor. I was saving this till later in the year, but I suddenly found space for some reason, but, you know. Either way, let's fucking go, man. I know, like, at least, like, this album is going to be immense, because DazzlingBAD very rarely ever disappoints him. And we've already heard this one. We've heard the first song, and I think that's the only one we've heard out of the rest of this album. So. Also, DazzlingBAD are usually extremely insane with the way they make music. They really like, it's almost like what? It's like reminiscent of Blaze, you know, you know the new Blaze that came out recently. I adore DazzlingBAD. They're so out there. I'm so happy. Like, they don't play it safe no matter what it is. Pineapple pizza, of course. Maybe. Why you either love it or you hate it. Yeah, I know. Man, that is so pretty in the background. Not going back to the shit. I thought we was finally rid of that shit. They really fucking do, man. I mean, it really does, like, put a lot of the visual into visual. soloist also. I actually adore this like song. Yeah, sure enough. I imagine this song would weird out a lot of people. I'm not going to lie, but I fucking adore it. A lot of it gives me like massive like early BK vibes, like you know like the 2000s BK vibes. I don't know why, but I get that aura like in the background in a lot of places. That could just be a me thing to be good. Noise. Obviously, I've already reacted to it. I've just never broken the lyrics down, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Like, the translation's not going to be perfect. It's just like an automatic translation, so we're going to do our very best with this. So, in the crumbling sight, with a smile on his face, an old man, a dream that follows you all the way. So I guess like the crumbling sight, because he's an old man, like his dreams followed him his entire life. I can't see the bottom of the falling, the corner of the black room. I read it again and again, all the pages are covered. The deadliest, the past, the present, the long, 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 the long. If you notice, you will be tied to your neck and your second one. Like I said, like, translation's not going to be perfect, but well, I'm assuming. So I'm guessing the like reading it again and again, all the pages are covered. It's like, you know, all of his life is basically done, or like, you know, the majority of it. So all the pages are basically already written in. So like the deadliest parts, the past, the present, and the long, and you know, the longevity, like becoming an old man, having like pages upon pages upon pages being covered. And yeah, and if you notice how long you've been alive, you will basically be hung and have your second morning, or like, you know, or death maybe potentially. And I'm kind of trying to fill in blanks at this point, but and when you wake up, you are in a dream. Nothing is reflected in the silent, rusty mirror. A world of falling bottoms and invisible back and forth forever repeated, captured by the 5 lines of quarter, gibberish. My face that collapsed, deep creases with a smirk on it. The darkness that followed me was me. Like, I'm guessing like this is all in his head. Like, it's all like what he's thinking and dreaming inside of his own head, and like this very much feels like a dream sequence. Like, so we have the intro to this, and then we have like, this feels like we're going into his brain a little bit. We're going into the parts of what makes him tick, if that makes sense. But I don't know. We're going to have to figure shit out as we go on. Hopefully I'll be able to piece it together way more as we go, man. But yeah, if you guys do know more than me, which you probably do, like, I would love to hear what the album's actually about with like someone who understands Japanese and, you know. This is a remix, so let's see what the remix has and stuff. It sounds so fucking brilliant. Did they add like a new effect onto their voice? It sounds like it. That's an interesting growl style. Like, can you think it's fucking interesting? so fucking pretty, man. It's out there, like I'm not going to lie, but still pretty, nonetheless, man. I love all the little like nuances in the background, and there's so many like extra things that just make the song really interesting to listen to. Like, we keep going, like, switching key changes. It's just so cool, man. Damn, man. That was awesome. Like, it was so different to the first song, but it was so pretty in its own way. It was like very calm and very mellow, almost ballad-like, but like, no, not quite a ballad. Like, it was very interesting. It was very different. Like, definitely like a different style change, but I absolutely adored it, man. The vocal style was very, very, very pretty. Like, it was soothing, man. You know, you could just listen to it and just kind of zone out and enjoy it, and you know, words and shit. Either way. Listen, man, feel all the say goodbye. I feel all, for example, I feel all tomorrow. I feel all without because I love you. I'll be gone with my beloved memories, like, yeah, you know, because, like, he'll feel all tomorrow. Like, he'll feel all without because he loves you. He'll be gone with nothing but his memories because, you know, obviously something ended or something hurt or something to that degree. Flowers that bloomed in the winter somewhere, still looking for. There is nobody but you in my heart. No matter how much I shout, it won't reach anyone. Like, yeah, like, even if that person's in your heart, like, no matter how much you shout, it won't reach anyone because, you know, it's the deepest part of his heart and he doesn't want it to be broken regardless of who he loves, and whether or not he's with that person, he's still going to love regardless. I dream of a scent dyed in light red, to no one, beware, be noted, as if, not know, think of it, get rid of the snow deep. Like, I'm guessing this is kind of like where, like, almost like where he's been told no and he's having to live with his love in his heart even though it's killing him slowly. I feel all, for example, I feel all tomorrow. I feel all, it's dark, even if you can't walk, it's okay, I will be there for you. Be happy because I always wish you, or wish for you. There is nobody but you in my heart, no matter how much I shout, it won't reach anyone. An ephemeral voice and a gentle fingertip, you loved someone's loved. He said, I knew it was a man, that's why I've been alone, like, damn. Like, you know, you love someone, like, you know, in quotations with loved, like, you know, it's not a love, it's like loved in the past. Like, obviously, like, the lyrics aren't going to be perfect, but obviously this is like somebody breaking down from being rejected or from loving somebody who doesn't love them back, or, you know, that kind of, like, that's what this is kind of going towards. And yeah, and then, like, we have this say goodbye, even if you don't know I'm here. I love the white, because, like, it's kind of, you know, you get that, like, emotionful thing running throughout the entirety of the song, even like as you feel it. You don't even need lyrics to really understand VK. VK is a very emotional thing that just pushes through its music, and you can really tell like what a lot of the songs are about. Obviously some are quite opposite to what they mean, but this is very in your face, I would say. For some reason, number 4 of this album got lost, and I don't know why, so I'm going to read it. I mean, it's not the best to read it, but everything else is normal, straight. First reaction. This is my second reaction to this, technically, just so you guys know. I don't know how it got lost. It got lost. It didn't record or fucked up or some degrees, man. Either way, let's go. I love the music box theme, man. It's so pretty. You gotta love it, man. It's such a fun joke. Plus, it doesn't hurt to listen to this album twice, 3 times, 4 times, you know what I mean. Either way, let's go. I love the mixing of like where the vocals go between both headphones. That's so sick, man. Mixing is fire on this album. Listen to that organ running down, like so fucking good. The drummer's fucking killing it. Solo is fire as fuck as well. I adore the vocals, man. The vocals are so good, as well as the drummer's a god, man. A pure fucking god. Got the classic VK things running through this, as well as like DazzlingBAD's own insanity to go with it. Noise, you got to love it, man. Such a tune. But yeah, let's go through breakdown. Obviously, I've already broken down the entire album at this point, so I'm going to try my best to not spoil any of the songs as we go through, so I'm just going to purely focus on the songs. So he was holding a dead body that was rotting. I sniffed out the eyeballs in my hand, like, you know, he was literally holding a dead body, took the eyeballs for himself, because why not, I guess, man. I started to go crazy, and I saw your face with a knife. The bare face that peeled off is so loved. So did you peel off a part of the face, part of the skin to take it as a trophy, which is kind of fucked up. I'm not going to lie, but you know, it is what the fuck it is. Your corroded hand, I want you to kill me. Hanging in the basement, your head makes a noise. See, the whole body's in the basement, and it's going to go to where, like, that body's going to try to kill him, or he wants to die anyway, but he's just having a dead body as a friend, or I don't know, man. Maybe it's a double entendre for where the body is himself as well as being something he's mutilating, you know, where he's self-harming in that way. I guess it depends on how you view it. Obviously, the lyrics aren't the best translated, so. Repeat the tragedy, the carrion scatters in this paradise. Laughing skull, you know, blood is going everywhere. Where there's like lots and lots of blood like going everywhere. I'm coloured by fresh blood and I put a rope around my neck. So maybe it's like another version for self-harm, but he thinks it's a dead body, like, you know, it's a trickery of your mind going towards where there's a body, but it's also yourself. It's a, you know, where you're thinking that kind of a way. The tragic story is the abuse in Noga, which I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's something Japanese. That brings down the curtain. And it's like the end of a play, an end of a musical, almost like it's a narration to the life that's being played out in like a more grandiose type way. But very interesting, very cool, a very different take to what a lot of the other songs bring to the album, but still very pretty as always. Man, this album is masterpiece levels, like I've been saying throughout this entirety, but still. Those fucking eyes, man. That's just pure passion. This song is so fucking out there, man. It is so strange, but I love it nonetheless. Fucking crazy, isn't it? But in the best way. Fucking insanity. I love the weirdness in the background. The amount of weirdness in the musical composition is really interesting.
One final piece of advice. Ladies, when you do waiting for the enemy value. If you want something to
yeah, this album is weirdly masterpiece level. I don't know what the right terminology is, but That was the weirdest song ever. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's not a bad song. I love the amount of like weird effects and the way that it was using his voice, and just, it's interesting. It's very interesting to see where the song went. It was like almost like we were surrounded by aliens and other shit, and just weird shit happening in like the background, basically. But I don't know. That's just my vibes though. Either way, let's go. Do you really feel that pathetic about your tiny self? Does your favourite mirror reflect the image you want to see? Like, you know, do you reflect the person that you are? Or do you reflect somebody else you don't even recognise? So with me, halation, and laughing in the cyber world, lives in his own world, you are a little fish in a tank, like it's almost we're talking about online trolls or online people in general. Like, you know, where people are laughing in their cyber world as if they're in their own world, but they are in reality just a little fish in a tank, where, you know, where everybody's just like, everybody has their own little spot on the internet, and they're all just speaking what they want to speak, and they feel important even though they're not, potentially. There's no point in saying anything to a fool like you. You're like a gnat to everyone, so no one pays any attention to you. Like, yeah, that's basically what it is. It's like, kind of hitting back against trolls or haters or something to that degree anyway. But still, very interesting, very out there as well, but still. Another switch. Let's go over. Is this going to be a ballad? I mean, I'm all down for a ballad, Thank you for the follow. Hey, what's up? Welcome. I was not expecting those drummers though, but I'm just starting my stream in a nice way, listening to a masterpiece of an album. We're gonna go into insanity. I can hear it in the background. Like, maybe not. I don't know where the fuck we're going, but I just love how the insanity is so far in the background. It's like right back there. It's like you literally, like, it's like not hard to hear, but it's like right at the background. Like, the mixture of styles is so interesting. Just the way that DazzlingBAD makes music is so interesting, actually. It's so out there and so different to like 99% of the rest of the big scene. It just makes shit super fun to listen to. I really fascinated. I just love how innocent it sounds. Like just the innocence in his voice. Like while we know he could be demonically awesome, like he's still so innocent. That's an absolute crazy song. You know what I mean? Damn. Awesome. This is one of my favourites actually. Like so far. Like, honestly, most of the songs, well, all the songs I've enjoyed, but this one's been one of my personal favourites just for the subtleties of him. The subtleties are so nice in it. Like, it's rare that I find an album like this that just hits everything that I love about music. Where it's unique, it's out there, it doesn't play it safe, it just does whatever the fuck it wants to do, and it works for whatever reason that it wants to work, right? Which is, like, so rare to find, man. So many bands play it safe. Even in VK, so many bands play it safe, man. But not DazzlingBAD. DazzlingBAD are so out there, but they work. They're perfect. They are quite literally like, this album's a masterpiece. It is so far. 6 songs in, and it's just beautiful so far. Either way, let's go through lyrics. Let's see. When I was plugging in, run away from the light, you know, like living within your own darkness. I covered my ears. Cover your memory with a lid. You know, don't let your memories fade in or come in, because you know when you have those memories that you regret and it makes you feel depressed and sad. It's kind of like that, right? Far away, I'm the only one who looks down on my daily life. Left behind, it gradually rusts into the gap of the iron bar. So like, yeah, the memories of his daily life get left behind, and they gradually trap him into a prison because, you know, the memories of things that he thought he fucked up, or when he overthinks, or, you know, where it's going to that degree. It's high and heartbreaking story. Drowning in pain, afraid of the darkness. I reached out my hand and there was no salvation in the end. Nope, there's no salvation. We have to save ourselves, unfortunately. Like, we have to get out of our own darkness. It's a fucked up thing, but unfortunately, there's no other choice. I was locked up. My emotions were long overdue. It was frozen, and now there is nothing to shake. What were you wrong about, and where did you get it from? Someone's voice is behind your ears. Many times I continued to snort, whichever way. Like, someone's voice is behind your ears, like your conscience is like behind your ears, you know, where it's telling you things, whether it's right or wrong, or maybe that little voice in your head that you have, where it is that kind of a way. But yeah, everything dark, slender, and engulfed in a whirlpool. Yeah, that's how it feels inside of your head, right? Where everything is swelling and swelling and swelling and getting constantly worse. In this broken world, there are crazy people who dance, whispering the beautiful words of the scorn. The story of suffering the little ones, I can't think of anything else. Anyone can do it anywhere, take him out in this invisible cage, in a dying voice that seems to disappear, like, almost like it's saying to save yourself. Anyone can save themselves anywhere. Just take out that voice in your head, get rid of the invisible cage, and let that voice begin to disappear at the end of the day, but still. A very beautiful song. It's a way of, like, it's not a depressive song, it's a way to get free from your depression. Like, it's not a feeling trapped, it's a hopeful song rather than a dark song, if that makes sense. I agree with it. I love the effect on his voice, man. Like, the reverb on his voice, that was so good. Which it's Evans. You're that guitarist and sexiness. like if this album keeps up where it is, I kind of know where it's going as well. For me. Yo, even a bass solo, man. What more do you need? Seriously. Yo, the key change? Let's fucking go. It's almost like a power metal song. It's so strange. It's not power metal, but it feels so much like a power metal song. Crazy shit. Yeah, man, this whole album's a masterpiece. It's so fucking good, man. Yo, man. Craziness. Just craziness. Let's go through the next. Like, it very much, like, to me, felt like a power metal song. It wasn't, but, like, you know, it had that kind of vibe to it. It had that energy and positivity and all of that going through it. I don't know. That was the vibe I was getting from just the music itself without, like... Because, like, when I'm, like, listening to it, I'm trying not to look at lyrics as I'm listening just because I want to get, like, a natural vibe for how the song is and then see how the lyrics correlate into how the song is going, if that makes sense. So, like, I never really look at lyrics now until after I've listened to the song. At least that's what I try to do. It's not always that way. It depends on what I'm listening to for the most part, but for this, I love to get the way the song feels first and then just to kind of, like, go in through that. I think it's a much better way of doing it. Like, at least for me, anyway. Like, obviously, we all have our different ways of listening to music and songs, but you know what I mean. Let's see, man. I walked in a long dream, connected without letting go. Every time I stepped out, they hurt each other, but they still laughed. Clumsy love, the evil spirit that grabbed with both hands, almost like where they're like a couple that are abusive towards each other. You know, where you have those who are like mutually abusive towards each other, potentially. Also, the rain of loneliness is cut off, and I look for a place. Find me here. I'll find you. Find out if you keep yelling. Not being able to say it all the time, I'm connected to a worn-out dream. I won't let go. So, like, connected to a worn-out dream, you know, where the dream's so close to being, like, faded, but he won't let it go, like, ever. I was really weak, and I knew the crybaby, the devil, the Alphos, or I don't think that's the right translation, as seen with the future in the sky. The lie was, hey, it wasn't all a waste, was it? Like, that's the dream, or that's the lie, like, you know, hey, it wasn't all a waste, was it? Like, that's the worn-out dream where my life isn't a waste, is it? Like, that's the only thing that they care about. They just want to not be a wasted space. They want things to matter in their lives. Don't cry. In the expanding sky is a shooting star. Even if you were in the dark, it will be a star that will hold you even if you wander alone. It's okay, I'll find it again and protect it. Like, you know, the shooting star is like what you make a wish on, is what you make your dreams upon, and then you hope that they come true. And as long as you hold on to that fleeting moment, to that shooting star, to that once in a moment, like, happening, but you'll be able to find it again and be able to protect your dream as you're going through that. I'm walking in a long dream, I'm connected, I will love you forever, I'll see you here again. I was happy, but I've always been a demon. So yeah, you get the idea, like he was happy, but he's always been a demon, he's always been, like, negative and down and dark and that kind of a way. As much as he tries to make his life have meaning, he's not always been the kind, happy human. He's been quite demonic throughout his life. He's not been perfect, which is all of humans. None of us are perfect at the end of the day, but still. so darkly creepy, man.
私を追い越す朝の群れは言葉絡ませ涙拭われる
Yo, that solo was came out of nowhere, bro. To be fair, I'm not going to say I was like kind of captivated by the vocals, but still. Like the vocals lured me in so much. This is almost like more atmosphere than it is about I know, you know, that being where this is very much like you're going on a journey through the atmosphere of the song. If that makes any kind of sense to anyone. Very different. Like every song has been different so far. Every song's had its own edge and its own vibe, and like I said, man, it's so rare to find an album that does this. So. Even in the VK space, it's rare. So. Let's pause it. But yeah, very much like atmosphere more than about craziness. This was very much more like an atmosphere, like where you're going on the journey with the vocals and the music and the style, and I don't know how to describe it any better than that, but I hope you know what I mean. But I'm going on a long journey. The lie you gave me is in the cold rain, and it stays beautiful all the time. The flower that bloomed the eyes of the dream came up, dispersed again in this rain. Like, so maybe the lie that he gave in the cold rain is something that kept him, like, there, you know, like Like it made a flower bloom, or what's another way of putting it? Like it made him hopeful of that lie would come true. The herd of umbrellas that overtake me. The tears are wiped by the body temperature of each other who intertwined with words. I couldn't walk well in the long darkness. Will there ever be a funny day if I disappear like this? Like so he's being wiped out by his darkness. He's being like, the light in the rain made him basically take cover, and that cover made him fall into his darkness, and he can't walk well in his long darkness. Will there ever be a better day? Like he's going, or will he disappear just like this? Will his depression take him over, and he'll just disappear from everything and everybody and everything that he cares about? I'm going to be in a long or a lot of pain. Why are you laughing? I couldn't see anything. Will you be allowed to live one day? Disappear to the sound of rain again. When will the full eye calm its hand? Like the full eye could be like, when will people calm its hand? When will I be allowed to live? When will I be allowed to come out of this torture or darkness and be able to live once more? To be able to just be a person and not have to worry about what others think, and you get the idea, man. A lot of the symbolism in this, or the lyrics in the song, are quite similar, but they're done in slightly different ways. It's just all different ways of depression and thinking about it, and the way that we as humans torture each other in ways, and little things that you can take from it. Obviously, I don't have perfect translation, so I'm just taking what I can from what I have, but I'm still getting the gist of what they're writing, so it's very beautiful. I'm not going to it's dark, but it's beautiful at the same time, and yeah. But yeah, we got 2 remasters now, so I'm still gonna break them down anyway. This sounds so fucking good. Even the keys sound so good. I don't remember what the original sound like, so this is giving me chills. Listen to the guitar, man, holy shit. That is so good in the background. Oh really? What's it making of? I know what you meant, but what's it being compared to? The guitars are MVP of this. The guitars are so good in it. Oh, really? How's it? What do you mean? Backlight. That was a cool effect, I'm not going to. That was awesome. Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
鮮やかな春をずっと耐え続けてきたないもの見てきたから
What about you? Are you in love or hate?
柔らかな光
Honestly, I adore his voice.
へ届けて誰よりもそばにいて白い夢をピエナリ
Even now, the guitars are fire in the background.
傷に願いを
Chills right there, man. I don't know why, but when his voice came in, chills, man.
の夜を越えてきたの涙隠して生きたあなたがいつか心から笑えるよ
Damn, man. Beautiful. I don't remember what the original sounds like, but this was fucking beautiful. It was emotionful, it had power, the guitars were amazing, his voice gave me chills throughout, just probably one of the best songs on the album so far. I guess it's a remaster, but it's still fucking beautiful nonetheless. Either way, let's go through lyrics, man. I can't put my wish in the wound. How many nights have you been over? Or my long eyelashes and sleeps well, like an ephemeral memory. Like he can't put his wish in the wound, like, you know, like the wound that's like been pain, that's bringing him pain. He can't put his wish into his wound to heal it. Like, it's like he's talking about somebody, but I think he's talking about his darkness stuff. I'm going to dance, I'm going to the soft light, the truth that never goes out, the past that is carved. Like, yeah, the past you can't change, but the present and the future is what you can. The present and the future are what you make it, basically. Shake your little shoulders, I've been holding it all by myself. You believe somewhere in your heart more than me, to the end of your dream. I'm going to dance, I'm going to the soft light, a faded promise across the hill I swore. So like, yeah, maybe this is about going towards the end of the dance, going towards the soft light, going towards where you're going towards the end of your dream. We know where you're finally achieving what you want to achieve, where maybe things are going brighter, or better, should I say. I'm getting both eyes while remaining weak. I'm here alone, don't cry. No matter how deep the darkness and sorrow there are, it's funny, I can walk. Like, yeah, no matter how deep you go, no matter how much sorrow you have, you can still walk, you can still get through it, you can still find the light once again. And because we're getting closer to the end of the album, we're starting to come towards the part of where we're going towards more positive rather than negative, where we're starting to find ways through to see that we're stronger than we think we are and going that way, if you know what I mean, but still. This one's the last of the remasters, and then it's 2 more now. So we should make it basically on time for the orchestra. It sounds more like a standard DK song, is it? Not in a bad way. You know what I mean. I love how soft his voice is in the chorus, man. It is such a fucking switch, man. Yeah. Why don't you like the things? Cass. I do love the more darker side of the song, to be fair. The darker side is so good. Ah, gotcha. Makes sense. I've legit added like every song off this album so far. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. What's up? This was awesome. This was like a nice different take on it. But I said that about every song, man. Every song is so different on this album. It's so good. So different, so cool, so out there, just unique. I think unique is the best way to describe this album, man. Just masterful. In its own way. But yeah, man, what caused this pain? Who could it be? Unfortunately, this body is immortal. I hate everything. I'll burn it all down. Do you want to be saved? That's a vain wish. Like, being saved is a vain wish. In that way, like, I hate, like, hating everything and wanting to burn it all down. It's almost like saying, like, I want to burn down my entire brain in that way. You guys are burning down. You beg for help. It's no use. Crucified on a rotten cross. I'll give you fear. A decaying dream, collapsing a maze with no exit pain or exit plan potentially. Distorted utopia entrusted to endless desires. Burn everything in the fire of Megiddo. I don't know what Megiddo is, but like it's what's the best way I can describe it? Like, you know, in the Pain Remains trilogy by Lorna Shaw, where he's burning down his entire internal world. That's what this is, that's what this song is. It's the same thing, it's just done in a more DazzlingBAD and less deathcore way, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, this is all burning down his internal world, where he's like wiping out everything that he possibly can, or at least attempting to. Can you come? I will take my broken love to you wherever you go. The path that is left for all the living. You go, did the building. It sinks into the deep darkness, swimming and playing in zero gravity. Can you make it easier if you give in to endless desires? In a ruined world, only two people holding hands. Don't cover your eyes, the tears change the colour. So don't kill yourself anymore. Can you come? The blood will take you wherever you want it, to all who live the way that is left. Like, yeah, where he's burning all the negativity and he's like, and then leading his life with whatever is left from that point. It's a, whatever way you want to describe it as, like an album, as like a song, but where you're kind of trying to get rid of the bits that fuck you over and make you like sink deep into your darkness, and just keep the bits that make you happy and allow you to live your life and to find happiness and love and everything else that makes life what the fuck it is, you know what I mean. But yeah, 2 songs left to go. sounds so sick. It's a switch and a half at that. It's a very nice switch, nonetheless. Even the little bass tone on that is so sexy. Even that voice is different too. Damn. Very instrumentally so fucking good in it. This feels like weirdly progressive. You know, in the style of the Wetsmith. Every song is fire, man. Every song is so fucking good. It's ridiculous how like different and unique and amazing every song is. It's ridiculous, man. Man, that song built beautiful, honestly. That's like a perfect like way to build a song with them. From gentle into amazingness and back out again, man. Just damn. But yeah, let's see. Between the clouds of the air that lasts forever, a few lines of light are left. Like, only a little bit of light is left. The rest of it is darkness. Yo, Kylo, what's up? That sleek appearance, which is usually, no matter what language you use, a generation of time passed. An arc that forms a shape. The path to the air is far away. Almost like, the path towards the air where the light is far away. So you're having to get there in your own way. A mirror that reflects the future to the point of being ripped off. They are too far to reach. If everyone had an unwanted end, everything is aggregated. Grail in awe, Christ dedicate. As it's been generations, the crumbling arc, the path to the air, is far away. That hand is unreachable, overreaching. Grail in awe, Christ dedicate. Like, dedicate yourself to try to get to that, to try to get to the air, to get to the light, to get to something which you can take hold of, or you know what I mean, like that kind of a way, where, like, they're saying it's been generations because it feels like it's been generations or years upon years of just suffering within their own darkness, and they're getting towards a place where they can see the end. It's far away, but they can see it, so they're going to grasp it. But as they go to grasp it, they realize it's going to be harder than they think. It's going to be basically almost unreachable, but they're going to have to try regardless to get there in the end. Thankfully, thanks to Gauze or Shin, we have the translation to where there as well, which is the last one. This is Hebrew, I'm pretty sure. It's not even Japanese, this is Hebrew. I love the like guitar, the guitar right there, original mix. The music like almost wraps around his voice. It's something magical in the way that it's mixed. This is like masterful mixing. Yeah, I gotcha. I don't know, I've got to be fair. It's why I'm translating it. I gotcha. That's a way to end an album. Very cool, man. Let's go through the lyrics and then we'll talk about it. So, a small basket of view cut out of a window, reflected in my eyelids are far off memories, stories. I just watch the sun rise and set. The end of a billion lives, because across the planet we all watch the sun rise and set. I am left behind, swaying in the wind. With nowhere to go, I keep walking. Occasionally, in between dreams, I blend in. He's so lost in his own mind and darkness, and he just blends in with everything and just lets time pass him by until his eventual end, or getting out of his mind, or you know what I mean. Whichever way. A beautiful album, though, dark in places, but also there's bits of light in places. It's very, very, very out there, but I love it. I love the out there-ness of it. It's so fucking beautiful. As you guys know, I don't really have a honmei or a hanmei band. It's not really my thing as such, because I listen to so much new music that I don't really want, to have one band and then I find a band that's even more amazing and then feel like I'm, doing something wrong to, you know what I mean? It's just, for me as a reactor, it's not really worth it. But if I did, DazzlingBAD are the band, at least in ViolA, that are the closest for me even wanting to consider having a hanmei band. So, they're so fucking amazing. Where am I going to put it? That is my only question. Where the fuck is it going to go? For me, this album's a masterpiece. It's something that you don't hear very often. It's a very rare type of album. It's something that I've only ever heard literally once now. I very rarely heard a band that can do what this does. It's just beautiful and amazing, and I don't know. There's many words I could describe it with, but it's just out there. It's beautiful. The vocals are nice, regardless of, I think Baffo described it best. You either love it or you hate it. It's like licorice, or it's like pineapple pizza, or where it's an acquired taste, or it's not. Either you love it or you don't. It's just, if you do, you fucking love it. If you hate it, you probably hate it quite a lot. For me, I fucking adore it. It's been my favourite album this year, I would say. Because we had Deck Score, which became my favourite, then we had Hate Within, which was even better, and for me this is above that. This is definitely going to be my number one album so far this year, just because it's that level to me where it's just beautiful and amazing, and something that I have never heard, something so different, so out there, so just uniquely DazzlingBAD. There's not another band that can do what they just did. It's not possible, I don't think. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, everybody has their own views and judgments and everything else on whatever albums they enjoy. But for me, my favourite album this year, just beautiful and amazing. Just beautiful. Just everything that you could want, or everything that I could want in a ViolA album, or an album in general, where it's never boring, it's always changing, it's always doing what the fuck it's going to do. And just, I don't know, man. Just too many words that I could use to describe it, but beautiful, masterpiece, my favourite album this year. It may change, it may get knocked off number one, but it's going to be so difficult to do that, I would say, but still. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed, man. A beautiful album about depression, about wanting to get out of it, about love, about the darkness that goes around everything, and just, a very beautifully amazing ViolA album. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.
傷に願いを込めて語れないいくつの夜を越えてきたの涙隠して生きたあなたがいつか心から笑えるよ